everyone, and welcome back to another Cinema Sunday, where we are watching the second Flint movie. They're in like Flint. They're chosen by our esteemed panelist, PvP. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. I got up early today because I wanted to make sure I was awake if the cable guy showed up early, but actually he didn't. He showed up actually about 2:30, so that was pretty good for a 2 to 4 window. Getting here like half an hour after the window began. So I was pretty impressed actually. He was really good professional guy. Do he hooked up the old modem here, and man, it sure looks a lot different than my old modem. He said, "Yeah, well, that's 9 years ago, and we've had a couple different, couple different ones between then and now." And I'm like, "Oh crap! It's about time I updated then, I guess."
Yeah, I know the same thing. And with us, we also got Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm getting hungry here, but I'm gonna have to get up here in the middle of the movie. I got pork. I pulled the pork out the smoker, having it finished in the oven, or else it's gonna be smoking for quite a few hours more. Because I got so busy today, I didn't get it put in earlier.
Oh boy.
All
Yeah, I
right,
had a
so we,
I had a sub sandwich about an hour ago, so I'm good.
uh, yeah. So are we ready? Ready to hit play?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
Hit
All
it.
right. Oh, this is almost 2 hours. Shoot.
Yeah, it's a long one.
All right. I'm gonna have to really bucket right out of here afterwards. Because me and the kid are still gonna watch episode of Goosebumps there.
Yeah, it's a bit longer than the first movie by I'd say about 10 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sis Dan.
Hey, sit there. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, sit down.
We just literally got started here. I got both links there at the top.
Yeah, if you want to join in, it's about the good time to do it because we just started about 10, 20 seconds ago.
Was that a titty
Yeah.
I just saw?
Gosh, I don't know. I was on the other tab. Good old Jerry Goldsmith doing the music again, and it's quite different than the first film. I got to say, actually.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this music yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it takes a while, but there's a lot of good parts in the movie.
Yeah. What the hell's that thing that was spinning? I suppose they're getting all their old beehives going here.
There's more to it than that, but we find out about that as the movie goes on.
What those hair things?
Yeah, with the hair dryers.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I think they filmed this stuff in Jamaica. A lot of these outdoor scenes were actually filmed on location. I read.
So in other words, they're meant to give the people a paid vacation.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Well, I guess the first movie did so well at the box office. It was a pretty major hit, made a lot of money. So I guess the studio said, "Oh, what the hell? Let's shell out some more bucks and let them go film some stuff actually on location." So I believe this is in Jamaica where they filmed a lot of this stuff.
Well, if there's did so well, why is there only two?
They wanted to do more. They wanted to do more. James Coburn was totally into doing the character for another movie or even two more. And the studio was into it because they were surprised actually when the second movie, did well too. Because I'm just looking at the budget; it was about 3.8 million, and it brought in 11 million at the box office. So you know, it made almost three times its money back. So it did well as well. But somehow, I guess, even though the studio and the actors wanted to do another one or two films, apparently it just never came together. They just couldn't get everybody on at the same time, and it just kind of fell apart. from what I've read.
Oh, we're getting a wet t-shirt contest here going. Oh, come on. You should have gone deeper into the water. Nobody would have minded.
Well, yeah, we got Cringe Talk coming up on Thursday, so.
They operating a sweatshop or what?
What's that?
They operating a sweatshop?
Well, they got quite an organization going here, that's for sure.
Well, if you look at in that previous room there, you got a bunch of Latino people getting told what to do by a white woman.
Well, there you go. You never get that movie made today.
Yeah.
Now it would be Latino women ordering the white women around now, right?
Well, I don't care who's the damn in charge of it. I'm just saying, it looked like a sweatshop.
Well, it could be.
Oh yeah, really clean sweatshop.
So you're talking a sweat-free sweatshop?
High-end sweatshop.
No, they get to go on coffee break now.
So that'd be the launch of the ISS?
I think
Not
this
exactly,
is
Gorilla.
This is like a 1967 fictional platform, Gorilla.
Yeah. Okay. And welcome, Oiler Greg. Welcome. We got the Cosby link in there if you want to watch along. Or if you want to join us on StreamYards there. Hey, it's a great movie. And welcome, Pop. Welcome. How's it going?
Hi, Pop.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, come and join us. This is a good film. I think you'd enjoy it, guys. And we're still early on. We just started about 10 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, I almost want that ringtone.
Yeah, that ringtone, I've read it was used in other movies since then, but I'm not sure which films, but it is kind of an awesome ringtone, really.
So they're using the emergency red phone for to set up a golf meeting.
Well, he's the president. He can use it, he can use it any way he wants to use the phone, I guess.
Well, the red phone in the Oval Office was supposed to be a direct communication with the Soviet Union, so we didn't nuke each other.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not in this film.
Yeah. Learning some operations. What is it, Madonna?
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah. Yep, Madonna.
He's an impersonator that's going to take over the president's place.
Yeah. And that's our new platform.
No, this is a Russian capsule. It's like a Soyuz, I guess.
Soviets,
Of course, it's got hot babe astronauts on it.
That's just unbelievable. So the Soviets wouldn't use women.
Oh, Cramden ain't much of a golfer. By the way, the guy playing the president, Andrew Duggan, was in a lot of movies and TV back then. He's got one of those very recognizable faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. There's only one president in the last like 40 years that I can think anybody would even ask for their signature like that.
Well, this was 1967, so. Now, here's a key point when he's got the stopwatch running.
Wait, he's still going into the mist there. Would he freeze too?
No, I think it was only really effective for the first 3 or 4 seconds, and it dissipated by the time they got there.
Yeah.
At least that's my theory.
You know, this movie would be considered so woke nowadays. Here, you got the women kidnapping the president. You got the women that were running the secret organization, the Soviet women, Soviet Russians.
Uh huh.
People
It's
would call
kind of
this woke today.
it's kind of come true, hasn't it? Though it's scary, but it kind of foretold the future in a way.
Uh,
Well, we know how well that went in the last movie when he visited Flint with the doggies.
yeah. Apparently, they don't sweep for bugs there because But did I ever tell you about the Soviets' brilliant bug that they planted in the American embassy?
I don't think you did.
Well, they had this thing. They get to uh the the American embassy in Moscow there with this beautiful like placard. Oh, not necessarily a placard, but like a wall decoration.
Uh huh.
And it sat in the American embassy for damn near a decade there, and it passed through all the bug sweeps there because it had absolutely no electronics in it. But when people were in
Oh.
there talking, the string inside would vibrate on a certain frequency, which would then travel on that frequency to a van that was sitting about a block away from the embassy.
Wow, that's pretty
But
brilliant, actually.
well, yeah. Oh, it's goddamn genius because it did not run on electricity at all.
Here we go. So much for the book, eh?
Hey, you got his hand?
Oh yeah, he's got him by the hand again, just like in the last movie.
He's just escorting him to the ladies.
Oh yeah, he's a friendly dog. Oh, unless Cramden gets upset, then he'll rip him to shreds. But
Just kick the dog. Kick the dog.
And lose a hand.
yeah, he's an attack dog though, so you don't want to kick him. Of course, as soon as one of the ladies tells the dog to go away, it'll go away. So, and there's the fabulous face lady. Here we go.
And he's traded in the 5 old girls for 3 new girls.
Oh, that line's coming up soon. I mentioned it last time. It's coming up fairly soon. uh, uh.
Oh, Shawshank still hasn't been released yet. This is the longest I've had to wait for Warner Brothers for a
Wow.
release.
That's pretty weird, actually.
Yeah, that's strange for them.
Yeah. And what the fuck?
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne, how's it going?
That's Suzanne.
We're just like 10 minutes in?
Something like
15.
that.
15. I don't know. Hey, Suzanne, come and join the watch party.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the line. 5 was too much. Of course, Flint can speak dolphin now, of course.
Oh, I got in our chat here. Oh, Suzanne, just click the Cosby link there. I'll get you another one. You want to join the panel? You can too. You got 2 tabs or something?
Yeah, just click the Cosme link and you can watch the movie with us, Suzanne.
There you go. I just resent it. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get by with that nowadays, kissing on the cheek.
Oh, here's Flint's cool gadget in this movie. This one's pretty cool, actually.
Huh. Seems like he didn't get hurt in that one.
Yeah,
Considering
the
it was right
ball was
next to him.
chalk.
Yeah, he's always got some gadgets. Good spy gadget. I wrote that. Oh man. Woof. Hey baby.
Uh,
Seems like he downgraded the quality of the girls.
Oh well.
hey, why have quality when you have looks? Hey, we got a Princess Owl in here. Yeah. Oh, they left.
He's a busy
Well,
man.
uh, $200 a night sounds like.
Yep. Virgin Islands in the film, actually Jamaica, and where they actually filmed on location.
Well, I'm still convinced that the Jacob location, Jamaica location, is just so that people could have a paid vacation. You know, the budget would turn their vacation.
I just think it was cool. They actually spent the bucks to film large part of the movie on location. I thought that was kind of nice. It's too bad they never made a third and fourth film because the studio seemed to be into it. Coburn was definitely into playing Flint again, but it just never seemed to fall into place from what I've read, and it's unfortunate because I'm sure the third and fourth films could have been pretty good too if they kept the writing level, at a decent quality. Grubs.
That's supposed to be Zorro.
You'll see. There's the painting on the wall.
Uh,
well,
yeah, but it sounds like the Zorro music.
it's Spanish, I guess, so that kind of
Okay.
fits, right?
Same thing.
Well, it's Don Flint.
And he's still thinking about grubs in the desert, and he's got his pasta laid out, and he's like, "Oh, grubs, grubs."
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, she's the fabulous faced lady we saw earlier.
Okay. She got a
The,
Russian accident.
well, she had her hair down and no glasses when we saw her at Flint's place, right? So
Oops. Not a Russian accident and a Russian accent.
no Russian accent. She's setting them
Uh,
up though.
God, the way they're getting it on there, she has a daddy kick, and she would be far off when she's called him daddy.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's fallen hook, line, and sinker like a big silly fish. Here we go.
And it's poisoned with citra, or what's
That's
that?
not poison. Cyanide? What you thinking of?
No, isn't there one called like citrate or something like that?
I don't know what you're thinking of. If it's not cyanide, that's what they normally use.
Okay. Well, I've heard of cyanide, but I thought there was another commonly used one in the 60s. Strychnine?
Strychnine.
Yeah, those would be fatal though. And she doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah. As I said, it's not poison. It's drugged.
Yeah. Now, here's a question for you. Why does poison have an expiration date? Does it come less poisonous or more poisonous?
Well, I don't have any handy around the place here, so I really don't know.
It becomes differently poisonous.
Yeah, because I always thought that was weird that like your common poisons would have an expiration date on it. Ah, the good old days back when you could actually smoke inside, though.
Yeah, I remember that right up through the '80s. They used to have
Uh,
ashtrays at the art department, and we used to smoke in the lobby.
yeah, I grabbed a few of the ashtrays there from that we found in the basement at the restaurant we was working.
Oh
They
yeah.
closed. They they stopped allowing smoking in the restaurant at like '94, but it didn't stop. But they got completely banned in Minnesota in 2002. For what? Being with a hooker?
Well, since he's a government official in a compromising situation where secrets could have been told, I guess they're going to actually just take him into custody.
Yeah. Well,
No, they
half
just flush her.
God, he's in the wrong decade because fucking we had what's his name, Swalwell, sleeping with a Chinese spy or not Chinese spy, yeah, Chinese spy. And he's still allowed on the intelligence committee.
Well, the thing is, don't forget
Hell, even back then.
it was
Even
the
back
fabulous.
then, the president was sleeping around. They killed women, famous women for him.
Well, don't
What was
forget
it?
the hooker was put up by the fabulous face lady on General Carter on the right side of the screen here. He's also in on the deal because he's dishonest too. So it's basically a government plot, and we got the fake president here as well. So Cramden's kind of over his head here.
Huh. Huh. Oh, and he has that look on his face going, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Uh-oh, I fucked up. Uh-oh.
This is good here. I'll never turn my back on you. And then he does exactly that. I love that. I love Cramden's expression. He's like, "Is he fucking kidding?"
Yeah.
A little bit
Zoe
of humor
Hedgehog.
there. The one good thing is Cramden's assistant here is one guy that's actually honest.
so so not only did he lose his job for sleeping with a hooker, he loses his job for sleeping with the ugly hooker.
You betcha. And it's all over the newspapers to boot with him in the bed. Talking about embarrassing, right? Oh God.
Oh shit!
That's so good. Man, I wish we had more people watching. I think it's just maybe just the three of us tonight, guys. People are missing a good movie here. All right. We got the nice jet plane.
God, there was a movie I was watching. I can't remember which movie it was right off the top of my head, but there's so much bad glare off the windows. They removed the windshield from the plane, and it was so obvious when they're doing the close-up shots.
Wow.
Oh, special delivery.
Yep. He's bringing in the newspaper with how Cramden's getting screwed over. And of course, Flint's going to go, well, the hell with Death Valley. I better go help my friend out. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. So he's hypnotizing him.
You betcha.
Now he sounded like he's drugged. Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, it's a good scene coming up. I hope Grella gets back soon. Oh yeah.
Hey, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey. Yeah, it's a good one, Mikey. The Flint
Yeah.
movies are really good.
Alrighty, I'm back. Welcome, Pickles, and welcome, Mikey, and welcome.
Hey, LDG. You're just back
Hey,
in time
LDG.
for
No,
you're just back in time for a good scene coming up here, Gorilla.
yeah, and Mikey, James Corbin is the James Bond you order from Wish.
As far as all the Bond impersonators go in the '60s, I'd say Flint's probably the best of the batch, really, because the movies are actually pretty good. A lot better than the Dean Martin, Matt Helm movies they did four of, which I thought were really cheap looking by comparison to these two. I think Coburn's a much better actor than Dean Martin would ever be, too. Yeah, we
Dean
got to.
Martin's more the comedic sort.
Well, yeah, I was surprised they actually put him in a dramatic role for four spy movies. I mean, they're not terrible. They're watchable, but I think these movies are far more, professionally, produced. We got a good scene coming up here. Oh, good old Flint. He's always prepared. Got the uniform. Just turn that jacket inside out. You're good to go.
Now watch they bust him because he put the patches and everything, or those little rectangle things on wrong.
No, he's infiltrating a top security government building too, so there's no mercy if they catch him.
Oh, come on, you got to do what Admiral Patrick did on DS9 there. Who are you? Or the identification. That's a stupid question.
No, that guy was being too civil and he paid the price.
Well, if he is really supposed to be acting like a high-ranked government official, you don't want to be too rude to him.
Yeah, that's probably it actually.
Well, this pork loin came out good. Wait, I thought they were supposed to decap once they went inside.
What's that?
I thought military regulation is when you're in dress uniforms, you're supposed to decap once you went inside a building.
I don't know.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, PvP.
Hey, you're a bit late, but
It's going good, Resolute.
you're getting a good scene coming up here.
He's like a million times, dude.
Yeah.
And like Flint ruined it for you guys, but they have a great scene with Russian cosmonauts, female ones. But that's that's towards the end.
I really like the fact that Coburn seems to have done probably 90% of his own stunts in these movies too. Very rarely do I notice a
He
stunt
does.
man.
Hey, wait, did he just fall onto
Well-
a mat? Oh, never mind.
It's a conveyor belt. He's going to the furnace. That's where they incinerate
Yeah.
the documents.
Yeah, now
Nobody's
back
shooting.
then, besides Flint, and then you had Matt Helm, of course. We just talked about him. And Matt Helm was just mostly comedy. So I really don't consider Dean Martin to be like a James Bond of file. I don't call him that. It's mostly comedy.
Yeah,
for
James
him. So
Coburn
Wrecking
was
Crew is a cool
much better.
show. I liked him in Wrecking Crew. Yeah.
Yeah, James Coburn was much better
I'm
in
sorry,
these films than
okay.
Dean Martin was in his. And Coburn took the role
Well, yeah,
serious,
because
right? He played it straight, basically.
oh yeah, of course he did. And yes, he did most of his own stunts. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a
They
very
could afford
athletic.
to, I guess.
He was a very athletic guy in real life that actually trained in karate, and so he was actually a very active, physical guy in real life. So it was perfect to put him in a movie like this.
Right. Huh. Huh. Yeah, they don't show mercy on that kind of stuff. So they're blaming. So he's blaming himself for Flint's death.
Of course, he feels guilty because he asked them to go and investigate, right? So,
Yeah.
of course, we know Flint won't stay dead for long.
Yeah.
He's
This is
already at
60.
work. He's already at work.
This is the 60s. They won't kill off the main character.
That's right.
And
That's good.
hey, PvP. Hey, PvP.
Yo.
Did they already show the golf course scenes?
Oh hell yeah! A long time ago.
The president.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
the first 20 minutes or
Oh,
whatever.
in the substitute.
Yeah, we're probably about 45 minutes into the movie now, at least.
15
Oh, yeah.
Let's
minutes in.
go.
Yeah, that's cool. And like I said, I own the films. Yeah. So they're awesome.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
both of these years ago, so I know them pretty well.
Yeah. Isn't that a weird premise? Isn't that
Is
a weird
this
premise that women would be dominating, that they would be the villainesses?
Have you paid attention to what's been going on in the world lately, Mikey? It's kind of predicted
Yes,
woke
yes,
before
I
woke
have.
existed.
Exactly, it did. Yes, it did. It did.
Andrew Duggan's a good actor, right, Mikey? I remember him in lots of stuff. Let's go.
Getting to the truth.
Oh, this is good. This whole Moscow sequence is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yvonne Craig.
Yvonne Craig and all her gorgeousness.
Yeah.
This was around the same, well, just a year before she started playing Batgirl in Batman TV, right?
I believe so, yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just
because
about
I
a year
think she
before.
came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is 1967, and I believe Batgirl came in the third season of Batman in 1968. So yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they put every dollar on screen in these films, though. They really did. Like, for a budget of $3.75 million, man, these films look incredible for the amount of money they spent on them.
You remember the do you remember the fight scene that they had in the weight room in the gym?
The fight scene in what?
Those were cool. The fight scene they had in the gym.
There you go. Yvonne Craig and all her amazing hotness. Damn, she was a good-looking lady back then. Woof. Woof, 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 woof.
Did you know that her and Burt Ward? Yeah. Did you know that her and Burt Ward actually dated?
Really? Lucky Burt Ward.
Oh yeah.
Champagne.
You know what would be fun to do for a Cinema Sunday?
What?
Or start with like when the Academy Awards or the Oscars and that started there, and every Sunday we go in chronological order showing what movie won Best Picture of the Year.
So you're saying starting like 1929 with the film Wings, I believe was the first one?
Yeah.
That would be kind of interesting, actually. That might not be bad. Boy, that'd take a long time to go through all the Academy Award winners from 1929 onward, though.
That'd take a couple of years.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, it's an idea.
That's interesting. Something to think about.
Hey, Cody Guy, welcome to the show.
I didn't think the Academies or the Oscars have been around that long. Hey, and welcome that man of many words there, Cody Guy.
Hi, Cody. Yeah, I believe Wings was the first best picture in 1929, I think. And that's a silent film, too, if I remember correctly.
Oh, fuck it.
Aha. He almost got fooled with the cigarette trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to drug him just like Cramden got drugged.
Yeah, that 1929 Oscar ceremony only lasted 15 minutes.
Back when it made sense. That's how long it should last. Instead of 3 hours of people patting themselves on each other's backs.
Are you sure it's the Baxter patent? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, ha ha. They're probably kissing something too. He's putting it together. Virgin Islands.
It's the Rooskies. It's the Rooskies.
The hell with the cigarettes. Oh yeah, this is good. This is a good sequence coming up here. I got some good action coming up here.
It's a trap. You fell for the old trick. Run, Forrest, run! Uh, uh, lucky that thing was there. Uh,
Hey, Gorilla.
Eating a good supper there, Gorilla?
yeah, I did. Had pork loin.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Gorilla. Did you know that the theme song to both Flint films is also an actual song sung by somebody?
Oh, it is cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was Jerry Goldsmith who wrote the scores for both of these. So even back in those days, Jerry Goldsmith was writing some pretty good stuff. I love the
Yeah, there's
eyebrows on this. These eyebrows they should get a screen credit all on their own, these eyebrows.
Hey, so Eugene Levy started this.
I think it's hilarious. Those eyebrows are crazy.
the blonde that's like their major assistant. He's been in some 60s series. I think she was even in Star Trek, the original series. I think.
Was she really?
What I'm talking about?
I don't remember her being in Star Trek, actually. Oh, here we go. There's a little wake up
Oh, I know
watch
she was
again.
in a few series.
Yeah.
We got another good scene here.
Yeah, this all looks like a bunch of Cubans.
Yep. Well, let's see. Hopped on the plane to Cuba. Because that's the best way he could get out of Russia, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty good. This scene's pretty good. Doesn't say a lot for this. Doesn't say much for the sophistication of Cubans at that time, eh?
Wow, that looks like it'll be the closest that she'll ever touch his cock.
These pilots have no idea how bad their day is going to end.
I am the President of the United States.
Yeah, you don't try and light a pencil there, sir, but there you go.
Well, get him the fuck out of your office. Hey, stop blinking.
That's because he's changing it into something they'll be able to hear.
PvP. I just found
Yep.
out that there was a I just found out that there was a third Flint film, 1976, on TV. I think I remember seeing that one too. It was
Yeah.
called Our Man
Yeah.
Flint Dead on Target.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's in the box set I've got of these two films. I think they have a third film as well included. By the way, I remember reading
Yeah,
somewhere that Harlan
yeah.
Ellison actually was writing a screenplay for a Flint movie, but it never got finished, from what I've read.
Yeah.
Which I thought was
Oh,
crazy to think Harlan Ellison was writing a Flint movie. That was pretty weird.
yeah. I wasn't eating on Mike there, Pop. I don't know if anybody else was.
What was that?
I
Oh,
wasn't either. I just he's eating on the keyboard.
LDG says I'm eating on the keyboard. No, none of us are. It's been a while since I even took a. My pork has been gone for at least a good 15 minutes.
Yeah, so according to what I read here, in 1976 there was a 77-minute uh, TV movie called Our Man Flint Dead on Target. It got a 4.9 on 4.9 rating. This
Yeah,
one got a 6.1 rating,
I'm pretty
and
sure
then Our
that
Man.
the last film wouldn't have starred James Coburn at all, so it probably wouldn't have been much like the first two, I'm guessing.
I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think it did. I think yeah, Coburn only did. Well, remember he also did Dirty
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Dozen, and he
Then it gets it gets the red star bouncing along.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hmm.
We're back to the old hair dryers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least he knows how to swim.
Oh yeah. Hey, we missed a scene somewhere, didn't we? Where he was going to go undercover. I thought there was a scene where he was trimming his mustache and stuff.
No, he did. We did.
Darn, I must have missed that. This is pretty good though. I think it's pretty good. Lee J. Cobb goes in drag for the role. That's pretty hilarious.
Oh,
I remember he was in a lot of stuff back then. He was a pretty darn good actor, Lee J. Cobb, actually.
uh, he must have been swimming for hours.
Yeah, he's a good swimmer, I guess.
Duh. Oh crap! We still got like an hour to go.
I don't think quite that long. I'm not sure. You got the time on your end there, girl. I'm not sure what it is.
No. Okay, 40 minutes. They're gonna probably trim a little bit of this out of this movie here, make it an hour and a half.
Possibly, but I still think it's pretty good overall the way it is. Thing is, it's got a little more action scenes than the first movie, I think. So I kind of like this one more than the first one. And the location shooting, and you know, the real shooting on location here is kind of cool too.
He walked in at the right moment. And Mikey said, Jerry Goldsmith returning to score the film using his Arm Flint theme. The song "Your Zoe Face" is comprised of Goldsmith and lyrics by Leslie Bercusi. Okay. That's a weird freaking belt.
Well, it all had to fit in the waterproof pouch.
Leslie
Hard to be
Brucos
stylish.
also, yeah. Leslie Brucos also wrote the lyrics for the Candyman song that Sammy Davis Jr. and Anthony Newley sang. Okay.
Is there an echo somewhere?
There should be.
There wasn't when I left, but I thought I heard one for a second there. Maybe not. Seems okay now.
Are you moving around on your side there, PvP?
What's that?
Oh, I'm hearing a bunch of stuff coming from your end there.
I've got the YouTube is off. I got the sound off.
No, it sounded
So-
like you're moving some stuff around.
Oh yeah, I was just adjusting my volume control. That could be it. Should be good now, hopefully. I was just changing my volume setting.
And Mikey says Ray Danton replaces James Cameron as Derek Flint, who is now a private detective and former Z.O.W.I.E government agent. This is the 1976 BBC TV movie, Arm Flint Dead on Target. Also, there was a third one?
Well, I think it's kind of unofficial because it didn't have Coburn in the role, and it was like 9 years later, and obviously it wouldn't have had the same production crew. And I haven't seen it. I imagine it might be, watchable, but I very much doubt as a TV movie it's going to come up to the production values of the two theatrical films.
Okay.
They did want to make a third and fourth, theatrical film just like the first two, but I always read that they just couldn't get it together for whatever reason, right? Which is unfortunate.
Well, they sort of ran out of time on the whole spy thing being the big thing.
That was another problem, right? Because this is 67, and the two films are 66 and 67. I think if they could have got the third and fourth ones made in 68, 69, they probably could have pulled it off. Because the spy thing was still going, like Man from Uncle and stuff was still going by 69, even though it got canceled that year. So, and again, I think Get Smart went into 70, 71. So it wasn't totally dead by the end of the 60s, but it was definitely on the wane. I think they could have done a third film for sure if they got it out a year after this one. But it just seemed all the parties involved just could not, get it all together at the same time to ever do it. So it never happened. Yeah, you can't fool Flint. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Flint knows bullshit when he hears it. Oh, here we go.
Well, uh, that one seems familiar. That one there with the head with the white headdress.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure some of these ladies appeared in other stuff back then for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked them up or anything, but
All right, Mikey says PvP. Don't forget the female Bond agent film Modesty Blaze.
yeah, I've heard of that one. I've never seen that one
Yeah.
actually.
He says Sean Connery's Bond films were also two Bond knockoffs like Flint Worldwide 2, or outside of the Bond knockoffs.
Well, I mean, Bond, of course, was the central thing because I mean everybody was trying to copy Bond to a certain extent.
And your sanity about 1%.
I just love how how sexist he is. It's awesome. It's just you'd never get away with this nowadays. He's like, "Yeah, are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Women are going to rule the world." The thing is, it wouldn't be any better if they did, right? Because it would still be screwed up. Because women are just
Eh,
as crazy as men are, really.
yeah, I'm still voting for Asteroid 2024.
Oh, by the way,
I'd vote for an asteroid before I vote for a woman.
I just want to mention to Mikey another TV show you might have starring a female lead you might have missed was Honey West because that was pretty big for one season. By the way, Honey West starred Anne Francis, and she was pretty big. She was known for her role in Forbidden Planet, amongst other films.
Okay. Yeah, Mikey says Gene Hale played Lisa Anna, played Elizabeth. Which actress did you want me to look up for? Oh, it's the one that had the white turban. I don't know her name. And Dick Dowell was a red shirt in Tina Style and also appeared in like Flint. Okay. And Honey West was great.
Yeah, it only lasted one season. I actually have never seen that show yet. I really need to check it out because I've always heard it's a really good series. And Anne Francis was hot as anything, so I never get tired of looking at her back in the day. I love that line. Oh god, that's so funny.
Well, we had two actors, a couple actors who have been president there.
Oh
We had,
yeah, but not back in that time though.
uh, there's two I know of for sure. Maybe Jerm knows. Was there any others besides Reagan and Trump that were on TV or in plays or anything or
Nope.
movies?
As far as movie
No.
stars go, Reagan and Trump, only ones.
Yeah, well, we had Reagan, and he was the first one. What I guess in the '80s or whatever.
1980.
Yeah.
But he was governor a fair bit before that.
Well, yeah, he was governor of California. Yeah, I remember that.
He would have been making his moves in the political arena about this time. And it was no secret that he had ambitions.
Well, he got to be president, so he must have ambition. Yeah, that's a good drop kick. Nice. I love that. And just pulls the rope away.
Reagan was elected governor in 1966. So it wasn't an outrageous concept at this point.
Okay. Okay, so Andrew Duggan played the Prez. I do not know her name there, Mikey. It says Steve Innet, who played Lord Garth Lizar from US, was also in this film. Now what? Is there not going to be enough to freeze him?
Well, that's why they're doubling up.
No, but enough gas or whatever to use to freeze nitrogen.
There's enough gas, but Flint has other ideas, of course. We go back to one of his handy dandy gadgets here.
So they made sure not to stick around to see, make sure he doesn't escape.
It's a good thing he's had all that practice slowing his heartbeat down to almost nothing, because it keeps him going for a little extra time he needs.
Hey, we got. I can't remember which flag that is. That I think it's Italian. Nope. All right, they left. Can't you just open the doors?
Yeah, but that'd be boring. That's a spy movie. We got to have cool gadgets, right? Man, I open the doors every day. That's not exciting. Oh, here we go. Here's all the bad guys getting on the boat. Good point.
Okay, her name's Miss Elizabeth. And Mikey said, Yo, Von Craig played Natasha. This film has a 6.1 out of 10 on the IMDb scale. Yeah, but I don't trust those scales.
I don't go by their ratings at all because their ratings can be really wonky.
God, it's a Dunkirk evacuation right there. uh, uh, got a bunch of white hat Russians. According to the audio commentary on the DVD, Fox wanted to do another Flint movie, but James Coburn turned them down.
When was that?
I'm not sure.
Must have been sometime after this. Yeah, these guys aren't that highly trained, are they?
It's like Uhura doing the fan dance.
Yeah, seems like it. You think they'd
And besides,
realize
they're the
though?
equivalent of blue hats.
You think they'd realize they're getting tricked here, though?
Uh,
How convenient his assistant just happened to be there.
Yeah, very convenient.
He could have avoided those guards getting their ass kicked.
Yeah, they got a bit of action here and there.
No, most soldiers would have shot him for just touching their guns.
Not a superior officer.
Huh? And nobody knows this is a thing.
I told you these guards are badly trained.
They can't expect a lot from mind-controlled stooges.
Mikey says this was the final film that 20th Century Fox produced in its CinemaScope process. Later production shot in anamorphic widescreen would use Panavision.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
cool.
it was one of the last CinemaScope films. Yep.
Yeah. Then Mikey says Yvonne Craig was a ballerina and played one Natasha in the film. Craig is the best known for Batgirl and similarly athletic role. Cool. Oh my god, I just read that John Cena, former wrestler, went nude to present the. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, I'll check. I gotta fact check that. God, there's fucking kids who watch the goddamn Oscars.
There's barely humans that watch the Oscars.
They must be getting desperate when they have to have nude people on the Oscars to get ratings. Why the hell would you want to see a nude wrestler anyway? Jeez, that's one reason I don't watch it anymore.
I just lost all respect.
That sort of happened for me when he made out with that pig that thinks she's a comedian.
You gotta be more specific than that.
Oh, I can't remember what her name is offhand.
You're talking about Amy Schumer?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh God, Amy Schumer is horrible. I can't stand her. She's god awful.
Oh, don't. Oh, I'll change your mind on that PvP
Oh no, you
for
won't.
cringe, cringe
No,
stock.
no, no. I'm never gonna. There's no way I'm watching Amy Schumer. No, 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 no. I've seen enough of her comedy routines to know she's garbage. And she's ugly, and she's fat and ugly too. Yeah, and she's not
Even
funny.
uglier in the inside than she is on the outside. And
Yeah,
that's a hell of an achievement.
yeah, because her comedy's ugly as hell. God, she's not funny. She's really not funny.
Hey, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel, for that. Yeah, too bad you missed half the movie there. Yeah, Mikey says Gene Hale refused to pose for Playboy wearing men's pajama tops to promote the film, even though there be no nudity, because she was against the magazine flaunting naked women for sexuality. Okay. She also refused roles with nudity later for the same reason. Yeah, it's true, girl. Just see it. Oh, God. So how low do you think their Oscar ratings will be next year? They forgot to put their kids down. That's one long fucking rocket.
Yeah, those missiles tend to be pretty tall.
Oh, it's already. Nope, they're going for the. They ran out of ideas. It's now Flint in space.
So you're talking like a Moonraker version of Flint?
No, no. You know, when movies run out of ideas, they just do one in space, like Fast and Furious, Leprechaun, Sharknado, all those movies.
Really?
They,
There was a
they're
Leprechaun in Space movie?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's the seventh one, wasn't it?
Oh
Yeah,
my God. I'm so glad I never saw that.
it's either the fourth or seventh movie that was the one in space. You know, we got so much crap over here out up in space there that we could that pretty soon we're gonna be like locked into Earth there because there's so much crap floating around posing too much danger to our astronauts.
Yeah, they need to clean some of that stuff up for sure. Yeah.
That at the rate they're going, it will take about 300 years.
Uh, yeah. Um. He says today is Sunday, March 10th. Happy Mario Day. Yeah, you too, there, Daniel. He says Tony M.A.'s played Simone, the turban wearing lady. Okay, I can see it now. Oscar ratings negative 1,000. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's okay. He's gonna go catch a ride.
Get your ride with some hot Russian cosmonauts. This is the one big flaw in the movie for me. He's using his device with sound waves to propel himself to the cosmonaut women, but there's no sound in space, of course, as we all know.
It's a complete vacuum.
Exactly. So you shouldn't hear sound waves, and the device should be totally ineffective, right? But
Well,
hey,
hell, you
it's
shouldn't
a
even be
spy
able to
movie.
use. You shouldn't even be able to use sonic waves.
Exactly. That's my point. That's the biggest glaring flaw in the film for me. But hey, it's a spy movie. It's not a documentary, so.
I want to know how he
And-
managed to charm 2 Soviets.
And they may be Soviets, but they're still women.
Yeah. And Mikey says it wasn't Ames, then it was Anna Lee. Okay. And Gordon Douglas, the director who threw his movie together, Coburn and Buck Henry also worked to get smart and the better script ideas, but Douglas shot them down. Okay. All righty.
Yeah, actually, I was just looking at Mikey's comment about Gordon Douglas. From what I read, actually, Mikey, um, Gordon Douglas had a serious heart condition at the time when this film was produced. So he wasn't actually very active, actually directing the film. He'd basically walk on the set, once a day for a short time, and he'd go, "Keep up the great work, guys," and blah blah blah, and then he'd bugger off because his heart was in bad shape, right? So it actually ended up being Coburn and some of the
Oh,
other production crew that would actually, they basically ended up putting the film together and directing it, bit by bit, because they were all very enthusiastic about the project back then. So I think Douglas wasn't really much in the director's chair in this one. He's got the credit, but I think his health condition didn't mean he was on set a lot of the time.
all right.
So yeah, I
All
think it
right.
ended up being Coburn and some of his coworkers that actually ended up putting the film together, from what I've read.
Yeah. All right. But I got to get going here, guys. So thank
Okay,
you,
Gorilla.
Mikey. Oh, Mikey's on the panel. He can pimp himself here once we get done. Thank you, Daniel's Hot Topics, for coming. He likes to stream with his friend Steampunk on Steampunk's channel, so make sure to check that out. Thank you, Pop Culture Curator, for coming. There's we have Lost in Space on uh, Mo-
Tomorrow,
Mondays.
tomorrow night.
Tuesday will be Revenge of Frankenstein, and Wednesday we should be Gilligan's Island. And Saturdays is his rumblings from the lab. So make sure to check that out. Thank you, LDG hashtag for the net for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always the underground at freethenet.org/underground. Thank you, Cody Guy, for coming. And thank you, Suzanne Eckstein, for coming. And thank you, Oil Greg, for coming. Now, I don't know when his next video is coming out, but he always does spoiler-free reviews and some ghost hunting stuff. So make sure to check that out. And thank you, Sci-Fi Cynthia, for coming. He likes to stream on Saturdays of his favorite shows. He is also doing some top his franchise ranking stuff. All right, PvP, what you got going on?
Not much. Just do playlists on my music channel. But other than that, it's probably going to be a pretty mellow week overall. I'm just looking forward to doing some of the streams you mentioned on Pop's channel this week. Hopefully, those will all be happening. So yeah, not much going on really there, Gorilla.
All right, looks like we lost Mikey, but after there you are, Mikey. You want to plug yourself? Hello?
Hey, yeah. So you guys, just to remind you that starting April 1st, our channel, Mikey Sue's 4, will be doing a whole concept I did on my very first channel, Warlord Fade. It's called Fade TV. It'll cover a toy recommendation and then some other info. Then on Tuesdays we'll come back with Jay and I we're doing our Wednesdays will be. I'll be starting to review on webcam the three of them, but it's going to be a kind of it will be a good concept. So that's what I'm looking forward to after April 1st, and we'll be doing that Fridays. So
Okay. Jerm, what do you got going on?
Tuesday we have cinema Saturday or sci-fi cinema with Andromeda. Thursday is the round table, and Saturday morning cartoons next Saturday. Polls up right now.
Alrighty. As for me, we'll have Justified on Saturday there, or on Wednesday. Chris Stock, we were watching the movie Up. Friday,
who's the front runner?
Friday, the Waltons episode. We'll be reviewing the Waltons episode. The first day. Jerm, what are we reviewing on Saturday?
Gattaca.
Gattaca?
Yeah, 1997.
Can you send that to me on Twitter?
Yeah.
All right. And then on Sunday, I got a poll up that's good, and I'll announce the winner on Friday for which franchise we start next. So with that, you guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.